It's Tony Gonzalez from Made in Metal, and we are going to talk to Antti, who is the guitar player in King Company, who recently released a CD called Trapped. Antti, how are you?
I'm very good. How are you, Tony?
Fine, thank you. Let me tell you that the new CD is pretty beautiful. The first change is the voice of Ika Keskitalo.
Yes.
Tell me, how did you find him?
Well, it was funny because he lives in Lapland, which is in the north where Santa Claus is from. And we are all from Helsinki. And we were looking for a new singer because our previous singer was from Italy. And then we realized that it was really difficult to work with him because we are in Finland and he is in Italy. And then we started to look for a new singer from Finland. And then my friend from another band told me that they are also looking for a new singer, but it's different style of music. And they got they found Ilkka from internet when they were looking for a new singer, and they sent us a message that, hey, have you seen this guy sing? This would be the perfect singer for you. And then we contacted Ilkka, and he knew already our band, so yeah, he knew us, and he was straight away coming to Helsinki to audition for the singer's place. And yeah, then he came to Helsinki, and we played couple times in our rehearsal room and drink lots of beer, and then we realized that this is the guy for us.
Okay, because I was asking the question why you didn't continue with Liner, the Italian singer, but it's because he lives so far, not for any other reason.
Yeah, no. It was really difficult to record album with him and then arrange any rehearsals. I think his voice was a little bit different that we were looking for after all. And then all of these things together, we decided that we need to change singer.
I remember that your first singer, his surname was Rantanen.
Yes.
And I was born in Cuba, and a friend of mine who is Cuban, and he knows that we are going to have this conversation.
Yes.
He write to me and say, please ask if Mirka is the brother of the singer. Is the brother, is the cousin, or Rantanen is a very common surname there in Finland?
Yes, Rantanen is very common surname in Finland, and they are not brothers or cousins or anything like that. So they are old friends, and they just have the same surname. So
something that catch my attention, Antti, is that you are working with the Spanish Hueso Productions.
Yes.
So why did you choose them?
Because when we had our first tour in Spain, it was 2016, and then we heard about Hueso from our friends who have been in Spain, and many of Finnish bands knew Oscar and Hueso already, and they told us that you should contact them if you want to tour in Spain. And then we contacted Hueso, and then we got our first tour, and it wasn't arranged by them, but they were helping us with driving the van and doing the tour managing things. And then now we have been there twice, and we have always worked with Hueso, and this time with this CD, we are going to arrange the tour with Hueso to Spain.
So Hueso is famous there in Finland?
Yeah.
My consideration about Hueso production is growing really fast.
Yeah.
Yes.
Many bands know Hueso in Finland. Fintroll, they have been touring with Hueso, and what else? Many bands. Yeah.
Wow, I didn't know that. It's a surprise to me. So they are modest people. They never say that. Yes. I would like to speak about the new CD. And for example, you released 2 videos previously. It's Trapped in Heart and Dangerous Tonight. Tell me, why did you take these songs?
Well, the first video was Dangerous Tonight, and we chose that song because we thought that it's a very simple hard rock song with a catchy chorus, that it would be easy to people to listen. Yeah, that was the main reason. And then we chose Trapped in Heart because it was a little bit different than the Dangerous Tonight. So we had kind of two sides from King Company. And yeah, both songs are quite simple, but they are both a little bit different. And then, yeah, that was the reason why we chose them.
My favorite song, Antti, is Nobody's Fool.
Ah, great. I like that song too. Yeah. It was I remember when I wrote that song, I wanted to write a little bit like old Ozzy Osbourne style guitar riff, and quite fast song with fast guitar solos and and keyboard solos and like that. Yeah, I like it too. Yeah.
And the reason why I like it a lot to me is not the lyrics, it's most for the music and is for the guitar solo.
Yeah.
There are some little parts on the guitar solo that made me think of Van Halen.
Oh, thank you.
I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. Please tell me.
No, I think you're right, because I'm a big fan of Van Halen, of course, and I'm glad that you can hear Van Halen from my solos. So
There is a song that is a little different from the rest. That is Stephanie. Yes, I
yes,
don't know if you know or you remember that Toto, the American band,
yes,
wrote many songs with women's name,
yes,
Carmen, Angela, Rosanne,
yeah,
Leah.
yeah.
And when I listen to Stephanie, reminds me for the keyboard, reminds me Toto, but I think that I'm wrong.
No, you are absolutely right,
Don't
because
tell me.
I think that song is the first song I wrote for this album, and I had this piano riff. I wanted to start with the piano riff, and actually, when I wrote the first demo, the song demo name was Van Halen, because they also have this piano thing in their songs. And then when Mirka wrote the lyrics for the song, I asked him that maybe we should also have a song like Toto have Rosanna, like women's name in
Yes.
our song. And yeah, you are absolutely right. It's idea from Toto that it's called Stephanie.
Yes, but if I ask you who is Stephanie, you don't know.
No, I don't know.
Okay, now that you told me about the keyboards, I listened that. Now I'm going to try again.
Yeah.
Yari Pailamo or
Yes.
Pailamo.
Pailamo.
Yari Pailamo
Yes.
use many different sounds, and he jumps from a classical piano sounds in Stephanie to a classical disco sound in Dangerous Tonight.
Yes.
So does he bring these sounds by himself, or the rest of the band recommend him the sound that he needs to use?
Jari always brings his own sounds, and he always composes all the keyboards to the songs. Like when I compose a song, then I give it to Jari, to him to compose the keyboards for the song, and he always does a great job. He's like a keyboard wizard.
Have you been in a situation where or he brings a keyboard sound and you say, no, this not change it?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, couple times. Yeah, almost every time it's great, but sometimes there's something that needs to be changed. Yeah.
I have never seen the bands alive. So, and please tell me how many keyboards use Yari.
Jari used to have 4 keyboards. Last time when we were in Spain, he only had 1 keyboard, because he can now, when the technical stuff is so amazing. He can do all the sounds from one keyboard. So that's pretty cool. And it's pretty easy to be on tour with only one keyboard.
Taking account the lot of different sounds, I thought that he had 4 or 5. He's playing with one hand, one and the other, like Rick Wayman.
He used to have 4 keyboards, but it was too much.
Antti, another song that to me was really funny and I enjoy it is Fair Wind. Tell me a little about Fair Wind.
Yeah, Fair Winds is composed by Jari completely. It has this nice feeling groove throughout the song, and Jari composed it, and then he sent it to us, and we were like, "Hey, is this I Surrender?" but but it wasn't. So it was pretty funny because he knew that the intro guitar thing is already in some famous song, but he decided to do it anyway. So yeah, I like that song a lot.
And now that is maybe the middle of 2021, do you have some plans for playing in this year or next year?
We are actually been talking with Hueso yesterday about booking a tour to Spain, but because of the virus and the whole corona thing, we don't know if we can arrange it this year. But next year, at least, we are coming to Spain. But we will try to come to Spain this year, but we will see.
Yes,
because nobody knows what's going to happen.
I think that the problem is not now the coronavirus, is in economical terms. Maybe the situation is really, really complicated because a lot of people, the young people wants to go, but a lot of people don't want to go to concerts. Yes, because they are afraid. And we were more than a year without a concert. So now I'm a little lazy to go. Yes. And then should be in an open space, not in a club. So should be maybe 20 or 25% of the audience. So, and this, I think that you are going to waste money.
Yes.
Antti, I'm really glad to talk to you. This was basically the story, the questions. The CD was really, really famous. It's beautiful, happy. So I feel good when I listen to this CD. Let me tell you, I tell you from the beginning, I was born in Cuba. And there in Cuba, you have some fans.
Oh,
yes.
Nice.
But Cuba is really far.
Yes,
maybe in 3 or 5 years, when the bands got bigger, you can go there.
Yeah, of course, that would be great. And it was really nice to talk with you. And I hope all the Spanish people like the new album. And I hope to see you all soon in your beautiful country.
So, Antti, bye-bye. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Yes.
See you.
Enjoy your weekend.
Yes, thank you. You too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.